Hey, welcome back, Rankers. Sorry for getting too close to the camera last week. We had a few complaints about that. Apologies. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit more this week about featured answers because have a look at this. So I did one a few weeks ago. It was our first. And by the way, this is a featured answer. You type something into Google and you get one of these big blocks up the top like that. And it's usually it's in the form of a question. So you can see here the question is, it's an implied question, make money blogging. When I go into Google Analytics and have a look at the traffic from that page, initially I said it's about an uptick of 25%, and what I was talking about was here. So we went from here, so we went from, what's that, 366, and we were sort of bouncing around 600, and so it was hard to say, but I thought it was at least 25%. Here it looks around that. Then what's complicated these numbers is a new design was launched as well. But what I'm looking at here is, and the new design was launched here. So we're saying, oh, did that have anything to do with it? But I think it did, but only to help push the featured answer up for other phrases. And what I mean by that is that when I go into the Google Search Console and have a look at say Search Analytics, and I'm looking here at total clicks and average position for queries that have the word money in them, and Google tells me there's been over 1,000 searches in the last month for that phrase. Okay, now every one of these phrases, I haven't checked every one of them, but I could almost guarantee that the featured answer would appear for them. So when did they all come in? And that's the question. And I'm thinking that it took a while, and the reason I say that, for it to populate all these different featured answers, because this green line here is our position or our ranking graph, an average, and you can see here it's come up over time. Okay, so that's an average that has increased over time, and you can see there's a bit of a drop off there, but then it's come back up again. So, and the blue line is the clicks, so the clicks have increased as well. Now, of course, the clicks here, as we know, as explained before, the clicks in the Search Analytics do not match up to the Google Analytics. Google Search Console Analytics don't match up the total clicks to what you will see in Google Analytics. All right, so this number here is always a lot less. Remember, these are averages in the Google Search Console. So that took a little while for the rankings to come up, and then we saw the traffic come up as well. And you look at the traffic, and it's just I find it is quite extraordinary. So we've had a 286% increase on traffic to that page, and the other reason that from Google Organic. Now, admittedly, maybe there are other searches going on that aren't part of the featured answer, but they're certainly not raising. I seriously doubt it, because they're not in the Google Search Console. There's no big spikes for new phrases, except there is a lot of extra phrases ranking for money-related terms. So, I guess like most number one results, when you get them, it might be for a number of different phrases, but it looks like the featured answer is, it seems to be, has more authority over a greater number of phrases than, say, what a normal number one position would do. Because, you know, we were here at number one for several weeks, right? And, you know, we had crickets, basically. So we got to number one before Christmas, organically. And then the featured answer came in, kaboom. So I'm thinking what's happening is that the featured answers are displaying for a lot more phrases than maybe the one that you were targeting for. So I think, therefore, a longer article like the one Darren has written is better for those purposes, because you're going to have more keywords and more variations. And when you look at some of the variations, you know, I've tested a few. So, make money blogging, yes. Make money blog, yes. What else? Can I make money blog? I haven't checked that one. Can I make money blog? So, oh, see, now that's a different one. Can I make money blog? It's a terrible phrase, but this is the site that used to rank for make money blogging, and that is the page that used to rank for that as well. And you can see here, pro blogger is down here. Can I make money blog? Dumb phrase, right? So I'm not worried about that. Can you make money blogging? Okay, so that's a different one again. It's still Pro Blogger's site, but it's not the page that was ranking. That's because it's got the can you at the front. So most of the ones you can see, and you can see this in Google Search Console too, are around the root phrase. So there's a lot of how-to in there. So can you make money from blogging? How to earn money from blogging. So 1,000 different phrases, and I think there'll be more over time. So start to have a look for featured answers in your own search analytics. The way that you would do that is that you would go into, in fact, I might just have a look now and see if I've got any. I doubt it. Unfortunately, wait for Google. So the way that you find a featured answer is you go into search analytics. This is the way I do it anyway. And then you can just go filter queries and you can say, show me queries with the word how. How to see Google search results from another country. Well, not exactly high volume, but is that a featured answer? So then I just go and grab that how to see search results from Google in another country. Put it up here. How to see search results from Google in another country. No featured answer for that long ass search. So then, what about how much does SEO cost? How does Google Knowledge Graph work? That's good. How does Google Knowledge Graph work? Nope, no featured answer there. So you would just go through until you start to find one. The other keyword I would have a look at, the other query would be what. So anything that is going to be a question. So what is a backlink? What is a backlink? Nope, that's not a featured answer. So that's just rich snippets. So I ain't got any. You might have some. If you do, let me know. Go and do that search. If you can think of other phrases or words that you think might trigger a featured answer, let us know. So at the moment I've got how and what. I suppose where could be one, but I would expect that's just going to bring up a Google Maps entry or something like that. But any how or what phrases, I reckon are pretty good fodder. Now, people ask, well, when does the featured answer go up? Well, only when Google deems it worthy of going up. So that would mean there's enough people asking that question, enough volume of people asking that question to warrant something authoritative up there. Because what Google's trying to do in this situation, of course, is get the information to the user as quickly as it possibly can. Hopefully that's helpful. Please subscribe to the channel. I've got all this trouble putting these links in the video. All you have to do is just press it and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye. I think the link is just here somewhere. See you then. Bye.